or will prices rise if the 30-year mortgage hits 5%? I think it's a very interesting debate. How about Bay Area home prices being some of the worst performers according to Zillow in 2024? But I want to start today, January 2nd's daily financial news, with a request and a shout out. Folks, there is a gentleman on YouTube named Adam Taggart. Adam Taggart obviously used to be the host of Wealthion. He has broken away, started a new channel. I don't really understand the ins and outs, but he has created a new channel called Thoughtful Money. If you happen to watch Adam Taggart, at least on Wealthion, I think it is fair to say that the conversation skewed negative, bearish, fear-based. He's got all of the Crash Bros on his channel. I would like to request something of you. If Adam Taggart is truly about thoughtful money, I think we should have a conversation about one rental at a time. We could share my 20-year track record of buying homes, selling at the peak. Why did I do that? We could talk about the 53-year spreadsheet and how I was able to call a transaction crash and not price. We could have a very meaningful conversation. I think Adam Taggart does a great job of hosting and asking questions. It is my belief, as he creates his new channel, Thoughtful Money, that Adam wants to bring both sides. I might be wrong, but that is my belief. So I would love to ask you for some help. My goal in 2024, as I shared with you over the weekend, is to get on one podcast a week. I would love for Thoughtful Money to be one of those podcasts in January or February. I know he is likely very busy. I know he likely gets hundreds of requests. But I know the One Rental at a Time community. Folks, if you could go to that channel, if you could tag him on Twitter, which I have done many, many times, let's just flood Adam Taggart with, hey, will you interview One Rental at a Time? And let's see what he says. Let's take a shot together. I have tried for the last 60 or 90 days by myself. It is time to get the community's help. Let's see if Adam Taggart is true to the title of Thoughtful Money. Let's see. Thanks for the help in advance. You're amazing. Appreciate all of the support. All right, let's get into this very, very interesting debate. And I think this is one of those debates that most of us, myself included, we have a knee-jerk reaction. Every time I have a knee-jerk reaction, I try to bring myself back because I want to go deeper. Knee-jerk reactions are not usually helpful. So here's the deal. Let's play this out between you and I. 30-year mortgages today, let's call it 6.6. Let's say over the next 3 to 6 months, they hit 5%. 5%. So they fall another 160 basis points. What happens to housing? There is a growing, and I mean growing, talk track that prices will fall. Now, if you are in my camp and you hear that, you almost chuckle or laugh. But that's a knee-jerk reaction. I have to step back and go, okay, wait, what might that mean? Well, one thing it might mean is a weaker economy, right? The whole be careful what you wish for. Second, it might mean we have significant job loss. Instead of being at 3.7, which I think we are today, maybe we're at 5.7 or 6.1. Who knows? Maybe there is true fear in consumers. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But second, this is the thread that those folks are pulling on. They're basically saying 5% is the magic interest rate to bring back the move-up buyer. As I've shared with you for well over 18 months now, the Fed broke housing. The move-up buyer is dead. We're only getting the, I gotta sell folks today. At 5%, certainly under 5%, I agree. The move-up buyer comes back. Now, the theory goes, the move-up buyer comes back, we get a wave of listings, and because listings go up, prices go down. You can understand the theory. But here is the problem with that logic, in my opinion. Move-up buyers, by their very definition, sell one, buy one. So while your new listings will likely skyrocket, will inventory? Maybe at the margins? But my suspicion, my missing link in this argument is, if you are a seller, because rates are at 4.75, you are probably also a buyer at 4.75. So we just get a bunch of, add one, take one, and the net is not a lot of inventory. Now, let's go to the other side. It happened to be where my knee-jerk reaction is. If interest rates come down to 5, sub 5, what happens? To me, marginal demand. This is what we talked about on January 1st. 2024 is going to be about the word marginal. What happens at the margin? It is my belief that as rates fall down, marginal demand gets added. You get to 5%, it unlocks a lot. How do I know this? There was an article that we talked about yesterday. With interest rates simply falling from 8 to 6.6%, we unlocked 4.5 million would-be buyers. Now you got to remember, demand, as we've talked a lot about on this channel, is a two-step function. You have to be willing and you have to be able. So what did I just say? With rates falling from 8 to 6.6, we have 4.5 million more people that are able to buy. Does that mean all of them will buy? Of course not. There could be lots of reasons that 4.5 million folks have no interest in buying. But some will. In fact, if we only had 10% or 450K, that would be almost enough to absorb all the single-family listings available today. So to me, the marginal demand as rates fall only goes wacko and crazy. I do agree, if you get below 5, you start to have marginal supply. And if you get to 4.5, you may get a lot of marginal supply. That said, I don't see rates going sub 5 in 2024, but I do think it is an interesting brain teaser to think about. How about Bay Area home prices? Shout out the folks that sent me this article from Zillow. I had missed it. I wish I wrote down your name, but I forgot. My bad. I like to give a shout out to the folks that send me articles. I apologize for missing that. But Zillow, according to Zillow, San Jose, California, aka the Bay Area, will be the worst housing market in 2024. Zillow is calling for Bay Area home prices to go down 6.1%. And just so you know, San Francisco, not that far behind, is expected to go down 4.8%. I think that is a very interesting call. I think as rates come down, to me, I'll step back. To me, the Bay Area is very much about the NASDAQ. If the NASDAQ goes down, I don't know, call it 20-25%. I'm not calling that. I'm just saying if, then all of those options, all of those RSUs, all of those stocks are less valuable, less people buy homes. Because let's be clear, you're not buying a home in San Jose, California without a lot of money. Lots and lots of money. So I think it is very much tied to the NASDAQ. So if you were going to tell me, Zillow, that the NASDAQ would be down 25%, we would have maybe another year of 250,000 layoffs, which is roughly what we had last year. You might be right, but hey, who knows? That said, it is very interesting to see that Zillow overall has the U.S. basically flat. Again, San Francisco and San Jose being the worst performers in their opinion. How about 2024? What did I want to say about 2024? Oh, 5 reasons. 5 reasons to be optimistic. I know. It's so much easier to talk about doom and scare people and all of that. But that's not what we do on this channel. We bring the facts and we have some fun. Number 1, I think it's fair. inflation is falling. We are having what is called disinflation. I think it is also fair to say in some segments of the economy, we actually have true deflation. I have told you for quite some time now that I believe the CPI will be at or below 2% by the summer. So again, inflation is getting better. Number 2, rate cuts are coming. Now, you and I can argue, is it 3 like the Fed said? Is it 6 like the market said? Is it 9 like UBS says? Don't care. Rate cuts are coming. Number 3, recession fears. Now, it is always wishful thinking. I still stand here today thinking that we will have a recession in the first half, but the recession fears are pulling back, right? Recession has been a talk track since 2022 and again in 2023, and it will be a talk track in 2024. But the chances of a soft landing are up. They went from, low single digits to maybe the mid 20s. I don't know about you. I might put the odds of a soft landing like 40% today. So not quite half, but certainly not the low single digits it was 12 months ago. We do have a strong job market. Another thing that you can't argue is the job market as it sits today on January 2nd is stronger than most of us expected. We will get the JOLTS report tomorrow. We will get ADP report on Thursday, and then we will get the Economic Bureau of Labor and Statistics on Friday. So it is job week. So we'll see what happened in December. There's also a lot of people that think all the layoffs are coming in Q1. Well, we are here, so let's see what goes on. And then finally, wages. Wages are up on a real basis. This is important. Wages have been up over the last years on a nominal basis. But given how high inflation was, it was not up on a real basis. Wages have been up on a real basis for at least 6 and quite possibly 9 months. And that trend, as inflation falls, will only continue. Wage inflation seems to be right around 4%. If we have inflation at 2%, you have 2% real wage growth. And that is important. And never forget, as we've told you many times, a lot of the debt in the U.S. market, because of the beauty of the 30-year mortgage, is fixed. Pretty powerful stuff. So again, 5 reasons to be optimistic about 2024. How about Ben Mallah? I don't know if you've seen Ben Mallah, but he was on I think it's called the Iced Coffee Hour with the one and only Graham Stephan and his buddy, which I forget his name, shame on me. But the Iced Coffee Hour did a short clip about how Ben Mallah has grown his portfolio via the 1031 exchange. This is something that I talked about in my book, One Rental at a Time. It is something you and I as small-time investors can do. So, if you haven't read One Rental at a Time, do me a favor, go to Amazon, buy the book today. 2, if you have bought the book, can I ask for either A book selfie, because I have a whole corkboard where I want to put your picture on, or 2, a book review. I would love a 5-star review and a book review on Amazon. I give you hours of my week each week, so if you can go to Amazon or take a quick selfie, that would be great. I would love to fill up the corkboard and get more book reviews. That would be wonderful. But the key in Ben Mallah's speech is buy a distressed asset, fix it up, add value, sell it, take the equity, 1031 into something bigger. He has been doing that for years, and when you do that for years, you can build up a very large portfolio. The 1031 exchange allows you to add value, increase equity, and basically tell the IRS, not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. And move all your equity over. Because if you were to sell that building, the IRS would be your partner. A 1031 exchange allows you to delay that partnership. So go ahead, look at the Iced Coffee Hour, specifically the interview with Ben Mallah. I thought that conversation around how he's grown was very, very interesting. Things to stop in 2024. I got a lot of this from a video I watched with Cody Sanchez. I've twisted them so it's our conversation. Number 1, stop chasing shiny objects. Cody would tell you to stop multitasking. I talk to lots of new real estate investors. They find my channel some way, maybe via BiggerPockets, maybe via another YouTube channel. But you come here, then you go there, and you go there, and you go there, and you're busy, you're learning, but you are also going nowhere. Find it, get committed, daily discipline, all the things that we talk about here. Number 2, on that topic, discipline over motivation. Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Alex Hormozi, Cody Sanchez, all have this ability to light you on fire from a motivational aspect. When I say light you on fire, I mean in a very good way. They get you all excited. They start you buzzing around. What I want you to do is I want you to execute. Now again, a lot of you will say, Michael, I want to buy a rental property in 2024. I would tell you, great, wrong goal. I want you to get focused on daily activity. I want you to get a buy box. I want you to look at it every day. I want you to track differences. I want you to do it for 30, 45, 60, 90 days in a row so it becomes a habit. I want you to celebrate looking at it 7 days in a row, 14. I want you to celebrate learning. I want you to document what you don't know. I want you to get after it in 2024. I want you to take ownership of your process. That is my hope for you. Number 3, no secrets. What do I mean by that? What did Cody mean by that? If you have goals, tell everyone. Did you know that Cody Sanchez's goal for 2024 is to write a book and go on a book tour? Neither did I. No idea. But she told us in one of her videos. So now the world knows, and we could A, support Cody, B, ask her how it's going, and C, hopefully show up at a book tour near you, get a picture, an autograph, whatever that happens to be. So again, tell everybody your buy box. I can't tell you enough. The deals that I did in 2020 and 2021 were not out of the MLS. They were from my network of people that knew my buy box. Don't be shy. And again, if you are a member of my course, which thank you, thousands of you, go to the Facebook group. Tell everybody what your buy box is today. Folks, if you're watching this and you are in my course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, let's see what happens. If you're in the group, go to the Facebook group sometime today and write down your buy box. Just write it down, hit post or save or whatever it's called. Let's see how many people put down their buy box today. I'm hoping several dozen of you do that. So let's see that. And folks, if you are a part of the group, go to those posts, like them, thank them for doing the work. Let's see if we can't support each other. And then finally, improve your network. I have a saying that I say often, your friends suck. Show me your friends, I show you your future. Folks, take ownership. If your friends are holding you back, if you're comfortable, go get some new ones. You don't have to cut them off entirely, but get a new set of friends. Find friends in your area. If you want to invest in Cleveland, Ohio, go find some folks in Cleveland, Ohio. If you want to invest in Gary, Indiana, you want to invest in Huntsville, Alabama, you want to invest in Fresno, California, go find some folks there. Folks, it's on you. Own your stuff. So there you go. And then finally, I want to give a shout out to PropStream. Lots and lots of you hit me up over the last 48 hours, maybe 72 hours saying, how do I get started? Where do I get access to all this information? I don't know if you know this, but I have a website shockingly called onerentalatime.com. On that website, there are 8 boxes. One of the boxes is books and recommendations. Go to that box and scroll down. You will find PropStream there. I think the button currently says buy now. It's not buying anything. I'm asking my team to change that title. You can go there and get a 7-day free trial. And you could get, I think it's up to 50 records. Go put your buy box in there. Go get some records. If you want to do mailers or anything of that nature, you can go find seller finance opportunities. This is what I use PropStream for. If I find a property that I'm interested in, I want to go figure out the debt structure. How long have they owned it? What's the debt on it? How long have they been paying? Because I want to know if maybe they are open to creative financing. PropStream is the tool that I use, my team uses, Jason Pritchard uses to figure out how much equity and if there's a chance for owner or seller financing. Again, PropStream gave it to me. I haven't talked about it in a while, but you can go to my website, onerentalatatime.com, click on the button, which should not say buy now because it's not a buy now button. It is a free trial. Hit that button, get a free trial, 7 days, 50 leads, I think. Have some fun. Figure out what's in your buy box in the debt structure. And then finally, folks, 3 big announcements. 1, Best of ORaaT, this channel that I've created, which will take the best video of the day, put it on a new channel so you can watch it. Only 170 hours left. Folks, if just 50 or 60 of you went there and watched one of my 2-hour boot camps, play, whatever, we could get that 170 hours done today. That would be wonderful. And again, as I promised, once we get the 4,000 hours, I will never bring it up again. 2, we got 41 seats sold to the virtual event. Folks, did you know we are less than 50 days away? In less than 50 days, 21 millionaires will be interacting with 300 members and hopefully hundreds and hundreds of people virtually answering your questions. And again, it's $99. It is stupid. It is stupidly low priced. $99, 20 plus hours, 21 millionaires, ask questions, interact, and get the video afterwards. If you haven't bought it just to get the video, I don't know what you... Seriously, if you can't make it, you're out on a vacation, but you want the video, this will be the cheapest, $99. I'll tell you this right now, it just came to me. I will likely sell this 21 hours after the fact. It won't be $99. So if you want to buy it for the cheapest price, even if you can't attend that day, buy it now. $99. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. Again, remember, Adam Taggart, Thoughtful Money. Let's see if we can't get one rental at a time on there. I'd love to speak with Adam. I think he does a great job of asking inquisitive questions. And again, if his channel is Thoughtful Money, it should be the bears and the other side. And I'd love to share 20 years. I'd love to share how we did the 53-year spreadsheet. Anything that he wants to talk about. Thanks, folks. Bye.